Clocks forward, British summertime. Sunshine, Brazil. And alongside those in yellow, the joyful invasion of London by 30,000 tartan-clad fanatics. You would do well to conjure up an international fixture anytime, anywhere, which better embraces feel-good football. For the love of the game, Brazil and Scotland. Ramirez, Neymar. The fullback Craney today on the left side for Scotland. That's Adam's error, and this is Neymar. Kept at bay by Caldwell. Leandro. Neymar again. Set back for Lucas, and he's taken into the crowd.
It was interesting because when Neymar broke there, they could have taken the opportunity to play. I think it was Dani Alves in, the up-and-coming star, I think, Peter, isn't he?
He's only 19, his third cap this. The price on his head, or at least the buyout clause with his domestic club Santos, is something like £66 million. Hutton across to meet him. Has been quite a startling turnaround in terms of perception from that low last autumn. Scotland went very close against Spain, the best in the world, and now the most loved in the world worry them as Neymar chases to the byline and keeps it in, so that McGregor had to fall on it. Jadson, also had stayed forward but was bypassed by the cross. Santos and Neymar twitched out for Whittaker. Santos took it back and was quick to find Neymar. He slithered as he looked to make a man of Morrison. Run by Caldwell.
Some lovely tricks from Neymar. Some great feet. Have a look here. James Morrison trying to get tight to him. Lovely low centre of gravity. Just loses his footing a little bit. He's certainly in and around the Scotland penalty box. If you let him get turned in around that 18-yard line, you're not going to be able to make a challenge on him. He's so quick.
Adam shepherds it clear. Brown couldn't keep it. It's a game with a purpose. It's a game principally for fun. And here is Neymar, who is certainly fun to watch. Ramirez. Lucio, Neymar, Ramirez, Lucio, Leandro, Neymar, okay, back to Ramirez.
Thought that might have been a free kick. The challenge was from Alan Hutton, just with a little poke at it about a yard outside the box. Very tricky, as I say. Once he gets in this position, you have to make sure, when you do make the challenge, you play the ball. Now, he just clips his knee there, just enough to take him down. However, we've obviously decided not enough in it.
Lucas, Jadson, Dani Alves. That's really good covering by Caldwell.
I think Scott Brown is doing what Scott Brown does there, and that's been a little bit silly, just off the ball. You can see Neymar running. You can see Neymar's one of the key guys, and maybe some people say it was experience. I don't know, but if it's spotted by the officials and a friendly, he just smashed Neymar there.
Neymar's having to go off to come back on again. Ronaldo mentioned how important he is ahead of 2014, the World Cup in Brazil. He's going to be the pin-up boy, the iconic figure they're hoping, round which they can whip up the Brazilian footballing public.
The trouble is, Peter, it's 3 years away and a lot can change in that time, so that's why you've got to have squads and rotate and have players that can come in and do a job.
Say that, it's not as if the Brazilian footballing public really needs whipping up, is it? Neymar. Ramirez. Alves and Neymar. 3 sliding tackles. Just about got the job done.
And there's a sliding challenge on Neymar. You can see already that when he picks that ball up in that attacking area, they're getting bodies around him as quick as possible.
Santos. Neymar now from wide. Lucas. Neymar, nicely done. Santos. Return back heel. Didn't find his destination, so Neymar's had to go and win it back. Was fouled by Hudson.
Yeah, I think Alan Hutton thought he was going to get this, but I thought Neymar did ever so well just to get his body in between Hutton and the ball here, and then he just rugby tackles him over.
Neymar. Santos. Neymar. Santos. Crunched away by Caldwell. Neymar. Neatly through for Ramirez, on by Neymar, flags up against Leandro.
Again, the little magician is Neymar. I mean, he's pulled all the strings so far in this first 40 minutes. We'll have the play again. Let's have a look and see how tight it was. Again, he's the architect, isn't he? A great play, a little flick with Ramirez. Berra a little deeper as well. He's he's about a foot off, isn't he? Literally. Yeah, I love the play here. What's this? Everybody trying to have a bite at him. All the Scotland players. I think they're queuing up to see who's going to be the first to stop him in his tracks.
Imagine how good he'll be when he grows up. Forward by Ramirez, in by Santos. Here is Neymar! 1-0! Gorgeous, gorgeous take. The boy can play. And he plays with the soul of a Brazilian.
Well, the boy is a star in the making. The boy might be a star already. And these Brazilians, what they do, they don't care if he's 16, 17, 18, 19. See if they're good enough. They get them in, they give them an opportunity, and they say, go and play and go and enjoy yourself. And my word, in this first 42 minutes or so, has he been the best player in the park by a country mile? You bet your bottom dollar. But again, I think the full-back's been prepared to get forward now. How does he find this much space in midfield, in the penalty box? You know, he's backed onto the defenders. They're looking about what's around about him. There's no midfielders have picked him up, and it's a beautiful finish. It really is. Top quality.
What did someone once say? Remember the name. Neymar. Hudson. Neymar. Half-time. Safe to say, Brazil have found another one. Neymar looks a little bit special. He scored a gorgeous goal on a gorgeous day. You have to have enjoyed that, even if you're Scottish. Here's Neymar. Good hit!
Well, I'm afraid Charlie Adams just started the second half the way he finished the first, and that's just giving the ball away needlessly in that centre circle. I think just trying to overcomplicate it. It's only what he does at Blackpool, and that's keep it simple. Now Neymar is the last person the Scotland defence would want to see running at them the first minute of the second half, and again he clips the crossbar. But you've got to keep it simple.
That luxuriant moment soon passed, and Neymar has it back for Elano. Now you might see a sequence of passes. Lucas, Neymar, lovely. Ramirez. Neymar. Elano against Adam. Neymar. Ramirez. Here comes Neymar, running away from Bannon, playing it in for Chatsky. It's towed over his own crossbar by a retreating Craney. ITV4 documentary put together by Gabriel Clark. 20 football transfers that shocked the world. The big money ones, the ones you didn't expect. I would imagine Neymar will cost a penny or two in his time. Long wide by Jansen. Neymar couldn't keep it in. Elano. And now Lucas for Neymar. Oh, they've got a little nick, and it is a penalty against Charlie Adam.
Yeah, I said in the first half, once he gets in the penalty box, you're taking a huge risk if you're going to make a challenge. And he got turned here, he got the ball out of his feet, and he just had a little poke at him, Charlie Adam. It wasn't much, but when you touch these fellas at this level, they're going to go down. It's a penalty kick, I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Alan McGregor, face to face with the new whiz kid. Not sure on confidence. Neymar, truly done. He fits the shirt, and the shirt fits him. Brazil's new golden boy. Brazil 2 to the good.
Well, I suppose at a time in the game where Brazil had always settled for what looked like it was going to be a 1-0 win because the tempo of the game had slowed down, but you know, it was a soft one to give away from Scotland's point of view. You know, a bit of a clumsy challenge from Charlie Adam in the penalty box against their star man, against their little magician Neymar, and there was no doubt about it, he was cool and composed. A simple penalty, simple finish.
Here's Snodgrass. Hutton caught on it. Santos. Neymar, don't touch him. Santos, corner.
Well, did well there, Gary Caldwell, second time round, and it was an unconventional way of defending the second time.
Neymar. It's the end of a memorable afternoon for young Neymar, who has now played 3 games for Brazil and scored 3 goals. 2 of them here this afternoon. The second confidently dispatched from the spot. I dare say we'll be seeing plenty more of him.
Well, he lived up to his billing today, didn't he? I mean, he's one of those players that I don't know what the ticket prices are today and where today, but you'd pay the money, wouldn't you?
It's been most enjoyable, really has. Scotland have certainly avoided embarrassment. Indeed, they will take many positives out of this, having come into it with the expectation and in the knowledge that Brazil were likely to be very obviously better than them, and that young man is very obviously better than most. 19 years old, 2 goals today, 3 in 3 games for Brazil. That is a world star to be enjoyed for a decade or 2 to come. Brazil always to be enjoyed.